we go.
Blind smoke, but I don't even care. Blind smoke rising, mystery deep. Flavor unfolding, secrets it keeps. No pen, no label, just guess and hope. Every pull's a riddle, wrapped in smoke.
Man, I love the drum beat on that one.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's badass.
Uh-huh.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Leaf and Nash podcast. We got a fun episode for you guys tonight. We're doing another blind smoke. We really have a ton of fun doing these blind smokes. One of us gets a cigar, and we send them to the other ones, either unbanded or we have some special labels made. Tonight we have our Leaf and Nash podcast label made, and So I actually know what the cigar is this time. I sent it to these guys. And so before we start with that, we usually start with what are you sipping, what are you smoking? But since you guys don't know what we're smoking, what are you sipping on? So actually, let me do the introductions first. I almost forgot. So up on the top left, we got the big dog himself, PC Silverback. What's happening, man?
Man, what's going on? Just sitting outside with you guys and enjoying this day, baby.
Looks like a beautiful day there, man. Sun shining.
It is. It is.
And just below me, we got the one finger pecking sensation himself, JJ, aka the cigar mutt. What's happening, man?
I'm just ready. This thing is throwing me through a loop. I'm ready to smoke this bad boy.
And you might notice we're missing a person for the time being. Panda got caught up a little bit. He's running a little bit late, but he will be here to join in with us. He'll just have some catching up to do. So we'll start off. What are you guys sipping on? PC, what you sipping on?
Hey, man, since I'm sitting outside and the weather is kind of hot, I'm hydrating tonight. And in support of the wife, she can't drink anything. You know how that goes.
So you got that H2O going, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. What about you, Mutt?
Oh, I'm drinking some Elijah Craig small batch.
Nice. And I am drinking my traditional old fashioned made with Von Payne Black whiskey. So
Okay. Both of y'all make me want to jump ship. I'm going
cheers, brothers.
going to give me some Uncle Nearest.
Oh, yeah. That stuff put hair on your chest, too.
Hey, man, you know it.
I'm telling you right now, I would just slick. Took one drink of Uncle Nearest, looked like Austin Powers the next day. Crazy.
Oh, behave.
Oh, hey.
I love those movies. They're so nutty.
So you guys, we were on Discord before we got here, and you guys are sniffing on the cigar and dry pulling it. So what are your thoughts so far? What are you getting out of the dry pull?
Most definitely, I'm getting that straw, that hay taste. I mean,
That's
just
kinda-
off the side of it, I'm gonna tell you, it had that feel musty smell that you like a manure smell.
Yeah.
And on the foot,
The foot's a chocolate bar to me.
it's a mixture. It's a very familiar smell, but I'm thinking I smoked this thing before. But you saying that there's a possibility that we have not.
I don't know that you have. I would gather that you probably haven't, but you may have. You may have picked it up somewhere. So, JJ, what are you getting out of the dry pull?
You know, kind of like what he was saying. I mean, there's a definitely a hay component and kind of a barnyard component there. You can tell it's definitely got some it's musky. You can tell it's well fermented tobacco. I can tell you that. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
off the foot, to me, it's like I'm sitting in here, but my wife's baking brownies in the kitchen. I get a smell that's similar to that.
Interesting.
But I'm getting almost like a mint or a something off the foot. It's between a mint and almost a floral smell.
All right, I'll tell you guys. It's a mint by Java. No, I'm kidding. It's
Oh
not.
God.
It's not. All right, guys, let's light them up and see what we get on our first pulls.
Yes, sir.
I have not had this cigar either, so I'm going right along with you guys.
Okay.
Wow, that's fun.
That's interesting that you have not had this stick.
I'm just trying to imagine a cigar Don hasn't had. He's the bouge man, the Toro killer himself.
Mm.
Well, this is gonna be a killer.
Oh, it is.
Pull out that single flame and get that carbon line. Get that whole tobacco line.
And I can tell where it's going to transition. It's
So I'm cheating a little bit because I've read all the notes and everything on it. So, but there's a particular note for me that's very prominent in this first draw.
Bread. I get like a
Okay.
bread.
Okay.
I would say bread almost, which is weird because I never really call that, but on that retro hell, it's just kind of like I just opened a loaf of bread, and I don't know, I like a bready to it.
All right. What about you, BC? What are you getting on that first draw?
I'm still debating on what I'm getting. I guess I don't want to be wrong.
Remember, it's subjective, brother. Whatever you think you're getting is what you're getting.
I know. I'm gonna stick close to the floor side of it.
All right. I'm writing all these down as you guys say them. So, all right.
But I did taint my palate by eating some popcorn before smoking. But that's neither here nor there.
Let's see.
So, how was your day today, JJ?
I went to the VA this morning, and they say it's over an hour to get there. I got in, got my blood drawn, was out of there 5 minutes before my appointment time. So I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? So I went to they got a tobacco shop up there. It's got a nice couple little stand-up humidors, and grabbed me, that number 10 of 2024.
Yeah, baby.
Uh,
It's a brick house.
and just kind of just drove around there looking around for a little bit, and made my stroll on home and came here, and for whatever reason I fell asleep like a brick, which it's okay because I think I needed that sleep.
Yeah.
And it felt good.
But you guys been getting that crazy weather there, and for those of you who don't know, JJ works outside most of the time, and I'll tell you what, the last couple of days we've been on Discord, he's come in there looking like a beaten down mule, man.
Oh, I'm telling you, because like right now it's 7:20 and it still feels like it's 95 degrees outside, and the humidity's 51% on top of that. So it takes me all but I can walk from my front door to my truck, and I'm already beaten sweat. It's not fun.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night. How you guys get the craziest weather there. In the summer, it's so damn hot, and in the winter, it's bare ass cold. I mean, just like you guys don't like here in Texas. It's hotter than Hades in the summer, but we don't get much of a winter. We get it dips down in the 30s a couple times. On occasional years, we'll get down in the 20s. Maybe a snow every 5 years or so. But and when we say a snow, it's a dusting. Of snow. So we get at least we get to enjoy the not terrible winters, but you guys get both, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. It can get down in the negatives in the winter, and drop anywhere from a foot to foot and a half of snow, and then definitely hitting the triple digits most of the summer here. And normally about a month out of every summer we get a good drought where everything starts getting dry, and the ground's cracked, look like this wide. Like I'm gonna get my if Panda were to walk through my backyard, he'd get that size 6 stuck in that crack.
You're using all your jokes up, but he's not even here yet.
Oh, I'll get him when he gets here too.
What about you, PC? How was your day?
Man, it was pretty good. Like it was just a beautiful day, man. I didn't go to bed till 5 o'clock this morning. I for whatever reason, there was no reason. I just like staying up watching TV at times. I got up around maybe 11 o'clock, cleaned the house a little bit, and it was just a beautiful, quiet day, man. Just really chill. So
Yeah,
you know,
for me, man, it was a pretty busy day. We had a big software release at our office, and I was in charge of the software releases kind of in the area where I work, and so I was in charge of making sure everybody knew what the release was and what the new workflow was. So I was in meetings a lot of the day, and that just makes for a day to go by. You know, like you get done with the day, like I don't feel like I got anything done today, but you know, you got a ton done because you got all this training done. But it was kind of
Right.
crazy.
mhm.
Put that.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing. You know, it's a beautiful day. It wasn't too hot. Yesterday it was like 100 degrees, and listened to the weatherman this morning, and just knew it was going to be a good day. The only thing I didn't take advantage of sitting outside because I normally have me a sticking around. You know, the time that I woke up,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, just didn't take advantage of it. I just really chilled today. You know, I guess I need that quiet time.
Absolutely, man. That you know, we always talk about sometimes we like to be all together when we're smoking a cigar, and sometimes you like to be just with me, myself, and I, and my own thoughts. And you know, I work out a lot of stuff in my head during that time. You know,
Smoking in a group definitely has its advantages, but every now and then that solo smoke is needed.
mm-hmm.
You know, there's times I come in here, I wouldn't even turn a light on. I'll just get in my humidor and I just set and I'll just stare off and just, work through whatever it is I need to try to work through. Or,
Yep.
sometimes there ain't even a word that goes across my mind. I'm just in here to be in here. I'm at peace.
Yeah, because there's, like I said, there's been time that I will sit out on the front porch early morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning, having a sip of coffee or something, coffee, and
Coffee.
yes, coffee, and just have a good stick, man. But it's just one of those things. You need that quiet time, that downtime to reflect.
Absolutely, man. And some of the times, whether it be some personal stuff you got to work out or some stuff at work that you just got to work out in your head, and sometimes it's just good to be now there are other times when it's not good to be in your own head. You got to be around your buddies and hanging out and throwing it out there and see what everybody else thinks about it. But
yeah, say, and I've definitely been a part of that a few times. It's good to have buddies. I'll tell you that right now. It's good, and it's good that you're when your buddies know you enough, they know exactly when it's happening.
Right.
And and you get individual text or calls, and they let you know they're there, and it makes you feel good, for sure. And
so any guesses on the wrapper leaf? Before we start out,
got to get out
that broadleaf.
I mean, it's dark and toothy, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's got to be either broadleaf or San Andreas. I'm going to go with MSA, Mexican San Andreas, but I'm probably wrong.
all right.
Oh, you about right. You're about right, because I was thinking Sumatra, but I was probably thinking San Andreas.
So
the name.
You changing your guess, or you staying with the broadleaf?
I'm gonna stay with broadleaf.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. So here's your first clue of the night.
MSA.
This is a Puro, sort of.
Okay. Euro. And oh, there's the man.
What's up?
There's the man, the myth, the legend.
What's going on, Jeremy?
The legend in the size 6 sneakers.
Damn, right out the gate.
Shots fired.
Can I at least light it up? Can I at least light it up, JJ?
Yeah.
You know what, man? I'm done.
All right, Panda. So we're not too far into this.
No.
We've done a cold draw and our light up. So I want to get your thoughts on the cold draw before I give any clues
No,
what this thing is.
but I could definitely tell you got some Lajero in it. Some pepper. It's weird. I get a little hint of pepper, but nice. It smells spicy as heck, though. Have you guys already started guessing regions and stuff like that, or what?
No.
No, we ain't got to the region yet.
We just started on the guessing on the wrapper. So
The wrapper.
I want to get your notes on light up before we move forward with that. What your notes are on light up?
Well, I taste espresso.
You know, I was definitely on my when I was on the foot. I told him it was kind of like if my wife was cooking brownies in that room, and I was over here as I was smelling the foot. I was getting a little bit of that, maybe like a cocoa smell.
Yeah. I definitely taste espresso. All right.
I
I
was
like the color.
chocolate. I mean,
I like the color. I mean, I almost look dark. This is a nice staring color. I mean, I definitely love the construction of it.
Oh yeah, see, it's
It's
toothy, beautiful wrapper. Say with a wrapper that pretty.
So how was your day today, Panda?
long.
Long.
Yeah, I left and I had to go back.
Oh man,
Hence the reason why my tardiness. So yeah, it was somewhat productive. You know what I mean? I got certain things done, not everything I needed to get done. Tomorrow definitely I'm gonna be I'm starting off the day running. You know, and there's a couple of things that the Panda got to take care of, like ASAP. You know, it just unfortunately I never got around to it today, so it's definitely my priority tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to you about that after this, but yeah, it's been one of those crazy days.
Yeah. And those can happen in your profession. Easy, you know. So what are you sipping on? You sipping on anything tonight? No.
Just H2O, man.
H2O. All right.
Yeah,
I guess
Hydrate.
John and I are the only bad boys tonight.
We are.
bad
All right.
boys, bad
So,
boys.
so right before you jumped in, I gave the first clue of the night. And the first clue is that this is a puro, sort of.
sort of.
Sort of.
So with that, I think it's going to be the wrapper is going to be the caveat in that. Binder and filler will be from the same place.
I'm
Rappers
with
not.
you on that. I'm with you on that.
It almost reminds me of a little bit of like almost Matafina, like that little sweetness, a little bit, a little tank. There's almost a combination of because you know how Senior San Andreas is kind of like a little sweet and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But that retro ale, man, I get espresso on this one, man.
Let's say so far to me it's not a overpowering cigar, especially within the retro. The retro hell is very smooth but flavorful.
Yes. That gives you that hint, a little burn,
Yeah.
but it fades just as fast as it gets there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a great cigar.
So do you have a guess on the wrapper, Panda?
Nicaragua?
I can't tell you that answer yet.
And I was thinking the same thing, Panda.
And, oh, man.
So did it even show up at PCA or anything like that?
It did.
Son, that we smoked,
It came out in PCA.
Yes.
we smoked before this?
We have not smoked it. Well, I don't think anybody has smoked it.
How about this? The company? Have we smoked the company before?
Many times. So I will tell you, it's one of, we talked about the ultra boutique and then the mid-level and then the legacy. This is a mid-level company.
Talk to me about your day. I'll get to this.
So we already kind of went into our days. So I'm gonna give you guys. So this is a limited 2025 release. Now don't you googling jackasses, don't go googling shit.
What is it?
It's a
21?
2025 limited release.
2025 limited release.
Yeah.
And from what I can tell, this is what, a 6x54 by the
This
fill
is
of
a
it?
6x52.
6x52. Okay.
Okay,
Well, it's right there in the perfect Toro size. 6x52 limited release. I'm gonna go with wrapper is MSA. Binder and filler.
25. Man,
You don't like being on that end of it, do you?
It's hard.
I'm telling you, I'm getting some familiar taste out of this. And if we smoked the company before,
God, what could this be? It's very. I'm gonna call this right in the, and for my palate, this is right in the medium to medium full.
yes, I agree.
Yeah. Everything I've read and my experience with it is that it's a medium strength stick.
Medium.
Yeah, it's not overpowering nicotine wise. Got decent flavor profile.
This is a cigar I could smoke. I could smoke this cigar multiple times in a day, and I think my palate would be okay for it.
mhm.
It's not, and I'm kind of smoking this a little quick because I want to try to figure out what this damn tobacco is in it. But
Not as quick as I am.
Lee. Am I that behind?
Only 23 minutes, but I'm hammering on this thing.
well, I'm this far.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Close.
I'm about a third.
Man.
What else can I tell you guys without giving it away? So the price point on this cigar, $18.
Okay.
$18.
I'm not texting that, but I'm not looking things up. My dad all of a sudden decided to text you guys, so I apologize.
You're good.
I gotta tell him, if I don't tell him that I'm on live, he'll want to call. So I apologize for this.
All good. All good, man. Take care of that.
Yeah. It's $18, huh?
$18 price point.
Dang, that's okay.
Mid-tier company, $18 price point.
Mid-tier, okay.
And a Puro sort of.
I got to ask you, will we recognize the name of the stick if
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
And they may fit in that profile that JJ mentioned the other night.
Which one did he mention the other night?
The Aurora,
Oh,
it fits in that category.
See, this almost fits in the West Tampa. You know, this almost reminded me of the Attic series a little bit. You know.
wouldn't that be funny if I sent y'all the same cigar we've already done once?
Oh, dude, that'd be fun though.
But that's so you though.
Is what's crazy about it with cigars, man. It could be the exact same cigar, but whatever we've smoked and drank today, and we're sitting here, you know, it you know, at first it's going to taste like a completely different cigar. But yeah, that's funny. I think one of us, we're definitely going to do that.
So I'll say this. So I told these guys when I first lit it up, I got a really strong, and I kind of knew what the note was because I read it, but I got a really strong note when I first lit it up. And Panda, you and I got the same note, espresso.
I get this. I'm telling you right now. I get, especially on the Retro Hill. On the Retro Hill, I get espresso on the forefront, right in the forefront.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a coffee component there.
Now I'll tell you, as I've gotten into the second, third, that note has gone. It's not gone away, but it's kind of moved back. And there's another note that I probably wouldn't have guessed it if I didn't know what it was. But now that I know what it is, I'm like, yep.
Panda, at any time, did you ever get bread? I got a bread component on Light Up. That's the only way I can explain it. It's probably not bread.
You know what? It's funny. I got more like a toast, like a little toast, or I got that on the dry pull.
See, yeah, I can definitely go with that for sure.
And see, I kind of got that floral thing going in my Retro Hill, and that may be, I don't know.
So I'll tell you guys right now, PC has hit 4 of the notes that I have written down. Panda has 3 and JJ has 2 of the notes that I have written down. That
All right.
actually JJ has 3. I forgot one.
But it, to me, it's also a little woody, like that cedar, that, you know what I mean? It just, like on the back of my palate is where I taste that at, you know what I mean? It's weird because it has different transitions, right? Because in my Retro Hill, I still taste the espresso. I taste some cedar. I taste some, I don't know if it's floral, but it's definitely like it might be for the sweetness that I'm tasting a little bit. It's not a whole lot. It's very on the back end, but it's definitely that espresso is just like right on it. And also it kind of almost, not molasses, but oh my Lord, man, I'm having a brain fart. But there's definitely some type of spice in there. It's not like black pepper or red pepper. It's more like maybe white pepper. You know what I mean? Because white pepper is a whole different type of little burn. And to me, what reminds me about the white pepper is the fact that just as fast as the heat comes in, it leaves just as fast.
Yeah. And and what a lot of people because when you get like a cayenne, it's a floral. That's the floral you're getting could be the cayenne pepper sometimes too, if that's what you're getting. This got like a floral note to it.
No, it's a light spice. It's got a spice. It's like it's dusted. Because I'm just starting now. As I go into the second, I'm just now starting to get that spice, that pepper, or whatever it is.
Oh man.
So what you guys got going the rest of the week? BC?
Right now, I'm on an involuntary vacation, but so I'm gonna take care of some stuff around the house and make sure everything's running smoothly and stuff like that.
Enjoy it, man, because you know when the work hits, it's gonna be fast and
man.
furious.
Hey, we in that busy season, man. So when it hit, I'm gonna be begging for time off.
What about you, JJ? What you got going?
Oh, well, I hope to finish the week strong. It's supposed to cool off starting tomorrow. And by that, we're talking like 3 or 4 degrees, which ain't nothing. But I want to just finish the week off strong at work, and this weekend I'm gonna go sling some stogies around on Saturday.
Yeah. So you're going with we got Big Sky, of course. We want to give them a shout out, and we got Founders.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So, any other news you want to share, or you got?
Yeah. I continue my conversations with Rue at Hayes Gray. And I'm going to be their first broker for their company.
Nice.
And I'm excited about that.
I really, really enjoyed talking to those guys, man. And lady, they were salt of the earth guys, and we had the opportunity to talk to them afterwards too, and kind of get to know them a little bit. And it was really interesting for me. It was kind of their perspective on things.
Yeah, they're great.
Well, I mean, they got a lot of things going on, right? And if they're not a one-trick pony, you know what I mean? And I like that concept of really learning the aspect of rolling. And that's something that I might want to dabble in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I might start taking classes, I know somebody about 10 minutes away from me.
Yeah? You know a guy?
I know a guy. See if he's looking for a protege.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun is you can buy those kits aren't very much.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can make 5 or 10 cigars. I think it would be really cool for us to, slowly dabble into it and then send each other cigars, do this exact same thing, be like, what's in this cigar?
That'd be good.
That would be fun.
And Panda, if your endeavors work out the way you want them to, knowing how to roll a cigar might be an interesting kind of, showpiece for that, if you're out and about and you're kind of rolling them up and,
It definitely is, it definitely is piqued in interest, and because I'll be honest with you, like I've always been fascinated. I have the utmost respect for rollers, and blenders, and but I think to learn the art of it, to truly appreciate that aspect of it, of building a cigar from scratch, that's definitely something that I definitely want to maybe dabble in. But yeah, definitely something to add to the resume.
Well, I found interesting when we talked to Nick Perdomo, and he was talking about his rollers, and he doesn't necessarily promote somebody from doing Robustos to Toros to Perfectos to Salamones to whatever you're going to, to Torpedoes. If you're good at rolling Toros, he's going to pay you like you're working those other ones, but he wants you right there rolling his Toros the best he can. And he's, there's something to say about that. Not starting over training somebody again, that
yeah,
you train somebody from the start, and that's what they do, and they're great at it.
Yeah. Oh,
What about you, Panda? What do you got going the rest of the week?
Work, man, just work. Tomorrow's gonna be another late night for me. The weekend, Saturday, I got I don't know what the heck. I know these next couple of Saturdays, I got a couple of things. I got there's a card game that we play at the shop called Sheep's Head. Anyone heard of it?
I haven't.
No, I haven't.
So it's kind of a weird game. It almost reminds me of Spades, but it's not. You only use the cards from 7 all the way up.
Okay.
Right? And the suits go basically. The Queen of Clubs is the highest card. So it's Queen of Clubs, Queen of Spades, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds. Same thing goes and then the next strong suit is the Jacks in the same order: Clubs, Spades, Hearts, Diamonds. Then you got the Ace of Diamonds, King of Diamonds. But what always confuses is that the 10 of Diamonds trumps the King of Diamonds, or any card, any king. It's weird. And what I mean when it sounds like spades is the fact that you got to follow suit,
Right.
you know, and all your diamonds are what they call your trump cards,
Right.
you know. So they'll be like your spades, you know what I mean? When you're playing spades to trump it. It's a really, really, it's a fun game to learn and stuff like that. So this will be a tournament on Saturday. So I'm interested. We're looking forward to that, you know. And the next couple of Saturdays, man, busy. Then the following Saturday, you know, we got date night, taking the missus out, you know, to something I haven't told her about yet. And then the following Saturday, there's a get together. So yeah, this month is pretty. Every weekend is pretty busy for me.
And your weekend work starts pretty soon too, huh? Your Saturday work, yeah. So you got to get up. So you got to get all this date night and all this other stuff in before that happens.
Correct. Because the first game is on the 30th of August, and that's a long day, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, it starts at 7 in the morning. We'll be done by 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Ooh.
You know, so it's a 15-hour day, 16-hour day, but worth it. Worth it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Trying to recruit.
Yeah, I mean that's the money that you put away for the special projects and all that kind of stuff that you want to do, you know.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is to recoup from that special project, unexpected project.
Yeah, I didn't think about that because last year you kind of used it for your impact windows and all that, right? And then
Dude, the impact windows, the impact garage doors, the gutters. I mean, yeah, last year it hurt the baby.
yeah, 2024 and early 2025 wasn't nice to the Panda as far as the house stuff goes.
No.
Now,
Because you had the drain field. Was that last year? Or that was early this year, wasn't it?
this year.
Yeah.
And that one hurt. That one hurt. And mind you, you know, not only that, then you know, the recoup of the putting the sod, man. Sod has gotten so damn expensive, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get two pallets is $1,500.
Wow.
You know, it's crazy, you know. And you guys know what I paid to redo the drain field. You know, it's just crazy. I was like, yeah, come on, live on the countryside. Yeah, live in the sticks. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be fun, they said.
It'll be fun. They said.
It'd be fun. They say, yeah, own your property. Yeah, get land. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And you get, you know, a Royal Swift to the cods with golf shoes.
Oh yeah, with spikes on the tip. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. But you know what? I thank the man up above that we were able to do it. You know, we had the funds. We didn't have to finance everything, which I don't know about you guys, but I hate financing things. Like I'm that guy that I'd rather just save and pay it all at once.
Yes.
You know, than to have monthly payments on it. You know, that drives me nuts.
Well, and we spoke about this before. You know, you're blessed to be able to have the funds, you know, already saved. And when something, I'm not gonna say catastrophic because people will deal with way more than what we've dealt with. But when something big happens at your house, you have the opportunity to get it fixed and not have to, you know, deal with toilets backing up and all that kind of junk. That was, you know, there's nothing worse than, you know.
So I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing scary. You're taking a shower, and you hit the toilet bubble.
Yeah.
Oh.
What the hell was that? What the hell?
Looking around at your feet.
And I'm going, what the heck is going on, man?
Yeah.
And then because they hit you with the bad news, yeah, you need a new drain field, you know. And mind you, it wasn't even a week after we had our septic tank drained. They had to re-drain it before they did the
That's what tripped me out, because it was years of building up, and then so that drain field must have collapsed pretty near when you had it done, because you filled that septic tank filled up in like a week and a half or 2 weeks. I mean, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
I remember we were talking like, hey, just get it drained. It'll buy you a couple of years to be able to figure out how to, and then like 2 weeks later, it was like, it's full again. I'm like, what?
Yeah. It was getting bad. I mean, and the things that if you don't take care of it, especially when you have a septic tank and drain field, right? You know, when you start seeing stuff floating on top of your grass,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you need to take care of that ASAP, because let me tell you, for you to do a whole new septic tank, right? I mean, the drain field alone was in the thousands, and mind you, because that's all concrete, right? It's supposed to hold like I think 1,000 gallons or something like that, but it's mind you, they gotta rip that out, and some of them they don't even rip it out. What they do is they'll enclose it and redo a new one,
Right.
and then you have to repipe that to you. Oh, it's no.
Yeah, you're in the 20s of thousands of dollars to do all that. Yeah. I mean,
I was
And
like,
most definitely, and your homeowners don't take care of that for you.
nope.
damn
I'd
insurance
rather-
companies.
I'd rather pay that deductible any day.
I would have paid it happily, bro.
Yeah.
My deductible is a hell of a lot cheaper than what I had to come out of pocket for it.
Oh, I
I
promise.
know.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm the insurance guy of the group, and I had the tree hit my house about 2 months ago, and when I looked at my insurance, I was like, what a jackass I am. I'm the insurance guy, and I had the I didn't even know what my deductible was. It was like 3 times what I thought it was. Like, and there's nobody to blame but myself. I chose it.
Yeah.
But you're going. No, I think my deductible is like, I don't know, it's like $2,000. It ended up being like $7,500. Like, well, I guess I'm fixing this by myself. Which,
Hey,
and
Hey,
thank God for friends in the businesses. I got my best friend's a roofer. My brother-in-law's a sheetrock guy, so I got friends in the businesses. So thank God for that. But golly, man.
hey, word to the wise, when they send that little envelope that says whatever farm,
Read it.
open it just to see. And
Yep.
So you guys know that I was on the news last week, right?
Right.
I was on multiple news channels and stuff like that, advertising and kind of warning the public in regards to phone scams. Man, this young lady did not watch the news in any channel. I was at 5 different news channels, a radio station, social media on the internet, and this woman got scammed for $8,000, $4,000 a piece. They asked her to remove $4,000 twice and put it in a whole different bank.
What?
You can't make this up, man. And I don't mean to laugh because I'm not like laughing like ha ha.
No.
I'm laughing like what? Like I don't understand. So guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's scams going on out there right now that people are pretending to be the fraud department from your institute where you bank at. And I'm going to tell you right now, no branch is going to call you to let you know for you or tell you to remove cash.
No.
Okay, put it in a brown paper bag and then put it in the Uber. We call those clues in the detective world. Just saying.
Put it
And
in an Uber. Like,
we call
tell me
them
if-
red flags.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but I've always understood if somebody makes that phone call to you, and if you think, okay, this might be legitimate, hang up the phone and call the published number of that bank, and
Yeah.
and then at least you're getting to that person, you're getting to the right person,
correct. And not only that, and that's the best source. Go straight to the bank.
Oh,
Go straight to your bank.
Well,
You
I'll
know?
say this: you got to start asking questions. Hey, what made you call? Where'd you get my number from? Why would you got to ask the question? Because a lot of times we get caught up in thinking we can't ask the questions.
Well,
And
I
man,
have
these
people
spook
call me
numbers
the-
are bad. These spook numbers are really bad, guys. And they got when the caller ID will show your branch institute, and they'll say Chase Fraud Department, Bank of America Fraud Department on your caller ID, and so it makes it look legit. And this is where you say, okay, thank you for the info. You know what? I'm going to the bank now, and I guarantee you, they're like, no, you can't do it. You can't trust nobody. You don't know they involved, blah blah blah. That's when you have to listen. I appreciate the heads up. I'll take care of it from here. Thank you. Have a nice day. Don't call me back. Click.
so
Flag on the play.
in your experience, is it mostly older elderly people that get scammed, or is it everybody?
It used to be elderly only. I got as young as 24 and as old as 81.
damn.
Let me ask you this. Now, with the younger generation being scammed, do you think that they're looking for that level up in the process of, because when you got into social media, you can make money through social media doing this, doing that. Somebody run an ad and you click on it, you win $50 here. You thinking, so is that the mindset of the younger people that they're gonna get a come up?
Well, there are scams like that they'll tell you, listen, I'm gonna send you money via, I'm gonna send you this check for like $5,000. Take $1,000 and then send it back to me.
Uh-huh.
What they fail to understand is this, right? So you do that, right? So you took out $5,000 out of your account, right? And you're giving yourself one, right? You send the $4,000 that you took out of your bank to this person. Guess what? When that check bounces into a fraudulent check, you just lost $5,000 or $4,000. Or not even, you actually lost the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because there is no $1,000 that you're gonna take. There is no $4,000 that you're gonna deposit into your account. It's just crazy. You got that. Another one is the tolls. You get a text message saying, "Hey, your license is gonna be suspended. You got to." If you click that link, they got full access to your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you this now, guys. No one's gonna tell you take out money and go to your local bodega and buy Bitcoin. Just saying.
or gift. And I know that it used to be gift cards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's and that's now and then. You know what I mean? And mind you, these are things that are untraceable, right? The gift card, I buy a gift card. You know what I mean? All I'm using, right? I'm gonna use the credit card, whatever. Swipe, get a couple of $1,000 or a couple of $100 of gift cards. I throw your card away, and guess what? How do I track it?
Right.
How do you track that?
I mean, is there ever a chance that those people get caught, or you just trying to educate people not to get scammed?
The ones that get caught are the amateurs.
Yeah.
That they'll go to the bank, they'll go and they're foolish enough to expose their face. And then obviously with facial recognition and other stuff that we have, we can somewhat identify, get some form of identification. But let me tell you, anything that has to do with crypto right now, it's so encrypted.
I mean, it's so bad. If you forget your password, you lose your money.
Yeah.
I mean, so
I cannot confirm or deny that almost happened to me.
Oh no. Damn it.
And let me tell you, and this is when I bought Shiba. Listen, I bought Shiba Inu when it was 0.000000338. I bought $100 worth, man, and it started going up, man. And that $100, I made close to $8,000.
Damn.
I would be so mad if I forgot my password and there was $8,000 in there.
I'm trying to take it out and put it into the USDT. You know what I mean? Because I didn't take any of the money. You know what I mean? Because once you take the money, you got to do the IRS thing and stuff like that. So I'm not, for the record, I'm not withdrawing any of my cash.
I just
moved it to the USDT, and basically what it is just like it's like the cloud for your money, right? It just stays there in limbo, but it's protected. So I'm trying to figure out my password, and then guess what happens, man? After so many attempts, it locks you out. And I'm freaking out down to like my last 2 guesses. And I'm like, man, why the hell didn't I just write it down? Why the hell? Oh my God. Man, I was cursing myself out, man. But luckily I was able to find it and I was able to transfer the money to it. But yeah, there's so many, but going back to the scam, there's so many scams out there, guys. Just be careful and cognizant. You know what I mean? Back in the day, there was times that you missed jury duty. Now there's warrants again for your arrest. And if you don't send $7,000, to get removed the warrant, and people do this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a heads up. No municipality is gonna call to let you know you got a warrant. You'll receive. They'll send you a letter. They'll send you a letter through the mail saying there is an active warrant for your arrest. Okay, and that doesn't happen. You know what happens? Knock on that door.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody calls me and says either give me $7,000 or we're coming to arrest you, I'm gonna be like,
come get me.
Hey, listen, I need 3 hots and a cot and a vacation. Come and get me, man.
All
you know
day.
what I mean? Come and get. I need a break. I need
Hey,
a break.
they show up at the door. Hold on, let me get my chastity belt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it around and lock it.
Mm.
So where you guys at on your cigars?
I'm mid in the second, third.
I have started the third on mine, and
The third.
so what are you guys getting so far, JJ? What do you guess it's still the same on the wrapper?
My guess is, yeah, I still think this is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, but I don't. Definitely getting more in this part. Definitely getting more of the woody notes in this part. In this.
Okay, so I ended up having to call Panda today to ask him a question. So I'm gonna let you guys in on the same question I asked him. So there is a part of this cigar that is a certain kind of seed, but it's grown somewhere else. So that's why I said it's a Puro, sort of. There's a part of the cigar that's a certain seed, but it's grown somewhere else.
So it's not the normal regions that we talk about.
No, it is, but I'll give you an example. This is not the wrappers, but I'll give you an example. It's a Cuban seed grown in Nicaragua. This is a X seed grown somewhere else.
Can I say jalapa?
You can say whatever you want.
Well, with
Is it Honduran?
It might be.
so it could be that it's a.
East.
It could be Connecticut broadly grown in different, which does happen.
But you got to remember that musky smell. We got off to just the smell of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the little earthy taste. I mean, smell.
I mean, because I'm definitely writing some stuff down.
All right. Here's the next clue for you guys.
Woo.
This is a cigar that I figured JJ would really, really like.
Ooh.
Man, that just kicked the curveball to me. So there's a chance that something in the binder and filler could be
So the
Honduran.
binder and fill is everything the same?
Yes. I don't know that it's the same tobacco. It's the same country. The tobacco is actually undisclosed.
So you get at your local shop.
Yes. And most shops will have it. I don't know that they'll have this release. Most shops will have this line. So this was a 2025 limited release. They made 1,500 boxes, so 30,000 total cigars.
So we're extremely familiar with the company.
Yes. Here's another clue, especially me and you, PC.
Man,
The crowd goes quiet.
Crowd goes quiet. There's a hush, a silence falls over the crowd. What's your guys' impression of the cigar so far? You like it?
I think it's wonderful.
I think it's beautiful myself.
Panda?
I don't like it.
You ain't gonna hurt nobody's feelings. You ain't gonna hurt nobody's feelings if you don't. But
I'm just playing.
it ain't nobody we know. So
It ain't no one that we know. Market wise, or
no, just personally, like we don't know them. You know.
Okay, so that changes things.
got me teetering now, Don.
So
Yeah.
And
This is a
So
good one.
I agree with you, Jay. You said something. I definitely think it's a broadleaf. Okay, I think it's a broadleaf. You know, man. Do I know someone that reps for them?
I'm going to answer this by saying I think so. Yes, I believe so. Yes.
There's two companies right now that come to mind, and there's one particular person reps for both.
So then I think the answer to your question is yes.
You want me to text it to you?
Yeah.
put it in the group chat.
Hmm.
All right. So those are my guesses right now.
Okay.
And don't tell me yes or no, but those are my.
I'm not going to tell you.
So I want you guys to do exactly what I did. When you guys get a chance, text down who do you think it is. I gave them two. I think it's the first one that I gave you, as opposed to the second one. Because I think I've had the cigar. Actually, I think I was gifted this cigar,
Okay.
and this is why I said what I said. So, but
So
yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about, and I think the answer to that question is yes.
Okay. Okay.
So what do we got here?
Okay.
Oh, nobody's texting me yet.
Not texting you.
You did. Okay.
Yeah, I think I was on. I think I'm on point, buddy.
Mm.
All right, we're coming up on an hour, so let's start making some guesses here.
All right. Anybody want to go first?
So I need company and the cigar. What's your guess?
I think it's Leaf by Oscar.
And what cigar?
They're limited because they came out. They're limited. I don't know the exact name. You know, I'm telling you, and that's why I thought that I immediately thought about Jeff Gruber. That's why, and I believe he gifted me the cigar. That's
Okay.
why I'm thinking. I think it's Leaf by Oscar. I can't think of the name.
Well, I'll second that on Leaf by Oscar, but I
Okay.
don't know the name. I don't know the name of the cigar.
Okay. JJ?
Dude, that's so scary. You know, as I texted you, this is really fucking weird. Excuse my language, but Leaf by Oscar.
And I will confirm that JJ did text me that before you guys said it.
Okay, cool.
That's
All right.
scary.
We ready for the reveal?
Yes, sir.
Ready for the reveal.
This is a Leaf by Oscar broadleaf, the 2025 limited edition broadleaf. So it is a Connecticut broadleaf grown in Honduras with a Honduran binder and filler.
So I was there when I said Honduras.
You're right.
Good job, guys. Good job.
And that's where the floral come in at.
Uh-huh.
And I'm telling you, I'm like, and the more I'm going, these notes taste so damn familiar to me, and I'm like, golly, man.
You know, and once you said it's something I was gonna like, you know, I figured, and I wrote down on here, Honduran, but this isn't musky as musky as a normal Honduran cigar would be.
Right.
This isn't as earthy. as
Right.
your average Honduran would be. I mean, it's earthy for sure, but dude,
So I didn't find this out till last night, and so when we all jumped off last night, I still had half a cigar, so I jumped on another Discord, and our buddy Clint from Memento Cigars was on there, and so he asked me, he's like, "Hey Don, have you smoked any bang? You know, what's the best cigar you smoked so far?" And I was telling him about the Dark Times that I smoked, and I loved it and everything. I was like, but even a better question, Clint, what have you smoked so far that's just outstanding? And he said this cigar, and I said, Clint, you're not going to believe this. I said, do not call any of my boys and tell them, but we're doing a blind smoke on that tomorrow night. And he goes, and if you look up his review, he really liked the cigar a lot. So I had high hopes for it.
It's a good stick, man. And
Yes.
I got one that I'm waiting for to send you guys. And I think you guys will enjoy it. I like doing these things, man, because it challenges you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we ain't masters at it, but you know.
Well, I like doing this one because it's a there's some that we could do that it's a new company and it's a new that you're not going to know who it is. You're not going to know. And no disrespect whatsoever, but if you had sent me that Hayes Gray cigar before I knew who it was, I could have never told you it was a Hayes Gray cigar. Whatever.
Right.
Because I just didn't know their line and their profile. I'm going to get to know it just so you know. But this one I figured, all right, we all know the line. We've all smoked the line. Most of their cigars are good to fantastic. I haven't smoked a leaf that's I just been like, oh, that's terrible. So yeah, it was Oscar Valderas. And as soon as you said, is it someone? Do I know the person? I knew you knew who it was.
Outstanding.
I just wasn't sure he ripped for them or not. I thought he did, but
And the crazy part, my second was EP Corrillo, right? And that was my second pick. But I'm like, you know what?
it fits in that profile a little bit, though, doesn't it?
It does.
fits in-
It does fit in that profile. So that's why I say, yeah, I'm gonna stick to my first option and leaf files. And like I said, I know I've had the cigar before. One of the benefits of knowing people.
So I was wandering around the humidor, and the tobacconist came in and he said, "Hey, do you know what you're looking for?" I said, "Absolutely not. I don't know what I'm looking for, but here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a cigar that I can blind send to my guys that they'll know the company, but it's not the it's not the Liga 9 or it's not the something that you're gonna guess right away." And he goes, "I got your cigar," and he walked me right over to these. He said, "It's a limited release. It's a I'm like, all right, let's do it." So
Yeah, man. Good, man. This was a good one, man. I like this one. This was good.
Yeah.
Dude, that was scary though, because I sent Dawn that message probably 30 seconds before you said that, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, did our brains just all intertwine? And yeah, I'll never forget that. And I'd like to get him on again.
Oh, I guarantee you he would do it. I mean, I think he's in his element when he's doing this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, and what's cool is he remembers us when he sees us, and that's the part I like the most.
Oh, that tripped me out when we, of course, we were all wearing our shirts at Great Smoke, but when we walked up, he goes, "My Leaf and Ash boys, what's up?" Where I was like, "Oh, no way."
Yep. I love that. The fact that we think so highly of them, but they recognize our faces too. I really like that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Those next year, guys, March 14th, the Great Smoke. Ain't no one sponsored here, but put in your book, put in your calendar, and do it. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of guys from my shop are looking at going.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, listen. If I already got my LLC, man. I might just do it under the corporation, so that we can already have a table when we get there.
Yeah, get a table and we'll all just whatever that divides up into, just we'll do it.
Yeah. Man, because that to me is like, holy crap, bro. And and then the good thing about that, you don't have to rush. You know what I mean? You don't have to rush to be on the line because you already know you're gonna grab a table. Excuse me. And
yeah.
So,
but I will say that hour beforehand is vital for what we do. for what
Uh-huh.
you know, for what we do, and we want to get pictures, and we want to get, we want to have some. You can't have a long conversation, but somewhat of a conversation with these guys. That first hour is vital, because once the barn doors opened, because we went back and talked to some of these guys afterwards, but you're waiting for 6-7 people to talk to them, and really it is hey, I love your cigar. Hey, can you sign my box? Yeah, sure. All right, good to see you. Bye.
Right. And look how long it took for us to get a hold of Pete Johnson.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We stood there for a good minute. Yeah. Matter of fact, we went to somebody else first, got all of our pictures taken, came back, and we were still in the same line. Yeah.
I still got that damn box. It's so funny because I opened up my book bag, right, and I forgot that I still have boxes in there.
Yeah.
That's what
And
that
a
picture.
couple of those were signed boxes, right?
Well, I wanted to get. Well, I got Eric to sign one, but the one I wanted was the Nick Melito, the Axum.
So,
Is the
so,
one I
Panda,
wanted.
so Panda, I got a question for you.
What's up?
So you make it a point to let everybody know how bougie I am,
Okay.
right? You make that a point,
I
right?
don't have to point it out. People can see it for themselves. What were
What?
you smoking yesterday? Because it was a Tuesday.
What did I smoke yesterday?
Was it
The
Padron?
80th anniversary
Oh,
Padron.
yeah. I did,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but go ahead, man. You may continue. Go ahead.
So why don't you share with our audience what your Saturday consisted of?
Oh, absolutely, no problem. I had a brick house. I
You're so-
had,
Get
I
that.
had Alec Bradley. I had,
You know how you tell he's lying? His lips are moving.
my lips are moving. I started Saturday. I started off with the Padron 26, I think it was.
Oh.
Then I went. I smoked the Padron 90th. Then I smoked another 90th. Oh, and I did smoke one of my Liga 9 Bellicosos. And then I smoked something. You guys might have heard of it, the Eye of the Shark by Fuente, something like that. That was my lineup Saturday.
I will tell you all right now, I have never smoked 4 cigars of that caliber in one day. So
I mean,
I think the bouginess just shifted down to the left corner.
Oh, stop. Listen, you guys know when you guys are here, you guys had all the opportunity to raid the Panda's locker, right? And
We did. We got our hand
and
slapped.
they raided it. And they raided it. People walked out with some Andalusian bulls that were plumed all the hell out.
oh yeah, we did.
Someone had a freaking flying pig that was plumed the hell out, right? What else? They smoked some. What else did I get here for everybody? I got your Davidoff Nicaragua for everybody. You know what I mean? So I share the wealth. But I don't smoke an 80th anniversary because it's Tuesday. I was celebrating
No,
because
you just smoke it.
it
You
was
just smoked it.
boxing, baby. It was
You just smoked it because it
boxing.
was a Saturday. I mean, what's the difference?
No, because it was boxing and I was hanging out with my boy. You know what I mean? We had to celebrate, man. And
I
Xander,
was here hanging out with my boys.
yeah, well, listen, Xander Zaya, boy, he's a Puerto Rican superstar in the making, baby, representing our people. Whoop
Yes,
some
sir.
butt, whoop some butt. It was a good night, man. Because the last week, this other Puerto Rican called last name Balanga, man, what a letdown. This guy, he talked all this smack, man. Boom, boom, boom. Because listen, there's some massive rivalries between the Puerto Rican boxers and the Mexican boxers. It's always a
Oh, yeah.
great fight.
Right.
And we expected this to be a great fight, but Balanga, man, I don't think he trained properly. He underestimated this guy, and he got knocked on his ass. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, and they stopped the fight. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was in Madison Square Garden in New York, with mini Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? Crazy, absolutely bananas. Embarrassment.
So if it was in New York, there was definitely people drinking coffee, wearing sneakers, and drinking water.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Oh,
So,
man.
guys, before we end here, I wanted to give the thanks to our sponsors as well. You mentioned sponsorships earlier, but we got El Guapos there in Joplin, Missouri. Do I got that right? Joplin, Missouri. And then we got thegarfather.com. Panda is repping their shirt right here. Man, if you guys need accessories, this guy. And I saw on social media he's starting up his own little talk.
Podcast,
his own little podcast. So hopefully, he'll come on here and talk about it. We'll get to go on there and talk about it. So
Yeah.
but he's a great human being, and we love Chris, and And then our other sponsor, and this is Panda's Home Lounge. They've been great to us. They've hosted us a couple times down there. JJ, you got that footage ready?
I do.
Roll it.
Here we go.
What's going on, guys? This is your boy Panda, and your boy Panda has some great news. We have teamed up with Burn One Cigar Bar, located at 7328 Royal Palm Boulevard in Margate, Florida. Guys, Burn One Cigar Bar is your go-to destination for the finest selections of premium cigars at unbeatable prices. Step into a world of luxury and relaxation as you indulge in the smooth flavors and exquisite aromas of our carefully curated cigars collection. But that's not all. Burn One Cigar Bar has teamed up with us for an exclusive sponsorship opportunity just for you. When you call Burn One and purchase any box of cigars, you unlock a fantastic discount of 20% of your order using special discount code PANDA. You can contact Burn One at 954-970-0001 or on their social media pages, Facebook and or Instagram. Guys, don't miss this chance to elevate your cigar experience without breaking the bank. Visit Burn One Cigar Bar today, mention discount code PANDA, and treat yourself to premium cigars at incredible value. Hurry up, this offer won't last. Burn One Cigar Bar, where luxury meets affordability, and they ship nationwide. Peace.
No, and as I was just reading, once we figured out what this was and why it's so smooth too, that wrapper has been aged for 3 years.
Yeah.
A Connecticut broadleaf aged in Honduras, or grown and aged in Honduras for 3 years.
Yep.
And that's why, I mean, it don't have any of that ammonia left in it, and it's just not punching you in the teeth like it normally would. You know, say on like a punch, a Honduran Imperial punch, that thing, it does exactly what the name states. It punches you so hard in the chest, your shoulders clap.
Well, you know, and I love doing these episodes because I think, you know, me and JJ especially, but even PC a little bit, you know, we haven't been smoking as long, and it's kind of fun to be able to start picking this stuff out, you know, and you know, so the advertised notes that you should get out of this are espresso, hay, chocolate, floral, toast,
Dude,
pepper, and then cinnamon, which I never tasted cinnamon in this thing.
I never got that.
Yeah,
I do in the original, but not in this one.
yeah. So
I
that
say
was
we're
that was the
getting-
published notes. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to validate a little bit that you know we're learning in this this industry. We're learning a little bit about this stuff, and you know, not that any of us are the expert in this stuff. You know, you take a guy, you know, the Cigar Dudes podcast. They had Ish on the other day, and he was actually guessing the tobaccos that were inside and he was pretty spot on with what he guessed. You know, and that just comes from years and years of knowing the tobaccos and all that stuff. But just for us to get, like, we were able to guess, you know, we were able to narrow it down to, okay, because you all either had broadleaf or San Andreas, which to me are somewhat similar flavors.
Yeah.
And then to come down at the end for all three people to guess leaf by Oscar, that was pretty impressive.
You know, so that first one I said, you know, it's like my wife cooking brownies in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was that. I don't seem so far fetched now, but I was getting that. I was smelling that faint chocolate. So that's cool. That's really cool.
Not bad, guys. You guys did a. Hold on.
Phenomenal, baby.
Now we know.
There you go. You know me, baby. Let's go.
As our palates are getting refined, we definitely know if we ever decide to do a cigar, it's going to be an absolute effing banger because we know exactly what we want and we know how to pick it out. That's fun.
Yeah.
Just know this is gonna have a little spice in it.
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, you know, as always, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notified when we're live. This one we this one we pre-recorded because you know, it's just it's fun to do these pre-recorded because we can, you know, we're kind of guessing and that kind of stuff. But hit that notification bell. You know when we post. You know when we're live. And we love you all, man. We love our sponsors. We love You know, we love doing this. This is a passion for all of us. And so if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 500, man, and we have so much good stuff to do at the 500 show.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was thinking about that on the way home. I didn't mean to cut you off, Don.
That's all right.
I kind of want to. When we get to do that, right? I want what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it set up. I'm going to have a table set up. I'm not going to show what it is. I'm going to let the winner pick a number.
Oh.
And whatever's behind that number, whatever's behind that box,
Well,
what it is.
I'll have to tell you what I have too, so you can have like a sheet of paper there of what it is. You know.
Yeah, I'll
Absolutely.
definitely be throwing some stuff in.
And you know what? I might even throw. You know, listen. The crazy part, I kind of want to throw some gag gifts in there too. I'm just saying. I don't want to piss nobody off. You know what I mean? I don't wanna piss
Hey,
nobody off.
I'm not going to say what it is, but what we smoked when we went to Tampa.
You know, hey, what I tell my wife though, Panda, and you know, it helps me in life. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Oh yeah.
Because she's
Hey, you
like,
know-
you're pissing me off. It's a lot better being pissed on.
Because you guys know that I like what?
Oh God.
Collaboration.
Collaborate and camaraderie.
These
Camaraderie.
guys.
We love that camaraderie.
Well, let me tell you something.
That's another thing. I just saw that roll across. We are now a proud member of the TPA.
Yes, sir.
And you know, it's an association that is you know, promoting, you know, tobacco, pipe and cigar smoking of all kinds, and the people like us who do podcasts, and the people who are brand owners and lounge owners and blenders, bringing us all together and for the greater good of this industry, because you know, if we don't take care of it, nobody else will.
No.
And their big components are basically boutique cigars, you know. And let me tell you something. That's how I got to meet Rue and Pedro and Val from Hayes Gray, you know. And I got to meet some other people like Ronnie, who runs TPA and stuff like that. We're definitely going to do a collaboration like that, right? And so we can get a little bit more insight in regards to the TPA. Where's the next event? Because I know they're thinking about maybe Texas. They did one in Chicago. They did one here in Florida. I know that Rue and them were talking about maybe doing something to the Panhandle, which would be great. You know what I mean? Because I'll definitely take the drive up there.
Yep.
You know, and I don't. How far is that from you, Don?
About 7.5 hours. So I'd probably make that drive too.
Yeah, and you, JJ, how long would it take you? It'll take you. You're probably better off flying, huh?
Yeah, it'd probably still be 10, 12 out, 14 hours for me. I'm sure.
And you on PC?
Oh, about 5 or 6.
Yeah. So it's definitely something that I would definitely take the drive up to. You know what I mean? So, well, we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna reach out to Ronnie and see what we could do and when we could do it. And you guys know on the 23rd I'll be in Jacksonville. You know,
Right. For the Boutique
Jacksonville
Cigar Festival.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, so we'll get to meet some new vendors out there. I know your boy Larry's gonna be there. PC from Royal Cigars.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Hayes Gray is gonna be there. I can't remember all the others, but
Honeybee will be there.
Yeah, Honeybee is basically the main,
Right.
I guess the main sponsor per se. I guess you want to say
Promoter or whatever. Yeah.
promoter. Go to the I'm trying to figure out the website because I don't know if they have a website per se, but yeah, I'm sure if you go online and type in Jacksonville Boutique Festival, something will pop up, or go to Honeybees Cigars and they should have it on their website.
I know the tickets are on Eventbrite, the
Okay, there you
Eventbrite website. So
There you go. And I believe they're down to excuse me, $50 a ticket. And what's good about that, you got a 4-hour open bar. You know what I mean? Plus you're already getting some cigars that with the purchase, you know, of the ticket. And obviously all these other vendors. Banff Ish is gonna be there doing he's gonna be hand rolling cigars there while he's there. So it's gonna be a great event. So if you guys are in the area of Jacksonville, I believe the event starts from 12 to 4:30. By all means, yeah, the Panda and I believe PC said he's gonna join me. You know,
Yes,
so by all means, definitely if you see it there, by all means, tap on the shoulder and just give us what's up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
Know what I
man.
mean? Where's Greg? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? But anyways, guys, once again, we appreciate your support, and
Yeah.
we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Hey.